Okay. Double check. Make sure this shit's working good. Make sure this shit's working. Yo. Dude, I don't know why my mic audio is so loud. Fuck. Oh shit, I can turn it up with this, right? Like, is this louder? I think this is louder. But then that increases my game audio as well, I think. Check, check, mic check. Yo, check, mic check. What the fuck, man? This shit's fucked up. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Yo. I mean, fuck, dude. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to. I guess I just gotta put it right here. Maybe this is good right here. God, I'm gonna just have to talk loud as shit. Yo, mic check. Holy fuck. Okay. We got it downloading. We got this son of a bitch downloading. So, yo, yo, mic check. Okay, that should be good. That should be good. Go to my YouTube chat, BRB. To a pregnant girl. What I do for that paper? When it comes to selling dope, I got a major. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Should be done here in 30 minutes. Earned it fucking with the feds. Earned it fucking with the feds. Sexual bullying campus. Oh my gosh. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. That shit's good. It's that good shit. It's hard to beat goldfish. Mmm. 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 That's that good shit, boy. Mmm. Mmm. That's that good shit. Fuck yeah. Well, this is gonna take fucking 20 minutes. Might as well swap over to display capture.
To the Eden fire, which is the second largest fire burning right now. This fire is burning in the mountains above Altadena. The fire has burned more than 13,600 acres and destroyed an estimated 5,000 homes. On your screen, you can see before and after images of some neighborhoods. It's just devastating for those who are returning and seeing their home no longer there. 5 people have died in this fire, and so far it is 0% contained.
This motherfucker's got fucked.
Well, we want to give you an update on the California wildfires. There are now at least 5 burning around Los Angeles. The latest one, Kenneth Fire, sparked just yesterday and quickly exploded to nearly 8,000 acres. 400,000 people are still under evacuation orders or warnings, and nearly 10,000 homes and buildings have been burned to the ground. At least 10 people are dead, but that number is expected to rise.
At one point, we'll be able to do a more thorough search of these impacted areas. Some of them look like a bomb was dropped in them, where we will be able to bring in canines and other things to help us hopefully not discover too many fatalities. That's our prayer. But this is a crisis, and we don't know what to expect, but we're ready for everything.
And this morning, residents of that area have been destroyed by the wildfires that will return for the rest of their homes. Forced to evacuate their homes with little notice, many are now left with what little they were able to bring with them.
It's all gone. All gone. I mean, the kids were born here, raised them here, 20-some years. Built this and it's completely gone. Not just me, it's the whole neighborhood is gone. I don't know how we're going to come back from this. I don't even know where to start.
Perez said they didn't find much salvageable, though his niece found 2 coffee mugs that were a gift
Imagine
to her
living
from
in
his
a
mother,
gated
who passed
community
away
next
nearly
to
4
the
years
ocean
ago.
in California.
Well, we want to give you some perspective as to the size of these
and saying you
fires
don't know how you're
combined.
going to recover.
Meteorologist Morgan Strackmeyer made this map that shows just how big those fires are in comparison with the Quad Cities. So far, about 29,000 acres have burned.
That's about 45 square miles, and you can see there on your screen,
They got
that's a
fucked.
big chunk of the Quad Cities.
They got fucked up.
Let's take a live look right now over Los Angeles County. This is the scene where a fourth morning in a row, fires raging. Entire neighborhoods are destroyed. We now know that at least 10 people are dead. Officials expect that number to continue rising, though. They say they won't have a true number until it is safe to investigate the entire neighborhood. Firefighters expect the winds and dry conditions to stick around until next week, and of course that is complicating those containment efforts. Now, the most recent fire to spark, the Kenneth fire that started yesterday afternoon. It burned 1,000 acres. It is 35% contained. Los Angeles police, though, they did arrest one person for possible arson, but police cannot yet confirm if the suspect had anything to do with the Kenneth fire. The National Guard is in Los Angeles County right now. Governor Gavin Newsom requesting help from them as there are concerns about looting in evacuated areas. A curfew is in place in the county from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and anyone caught violating that curfew could face fines of up to $1,000 or even 6 months in prison. Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputies, they have arrested 20 people on suspicion of looting so far, and they do expect that number to rise as well. And those wind gusts that have fueled the fires earlier this week, they have calmed down a bit. That has allowed some people to get a picture of the damage done to their homes.
Now, sadly, many families are realizing their homes have been reduced to rubble.
I don't know how we're going to come back from this. I don't even know where to start.
A lot of stuff that I love is gone. That's my dad's bicycle right there, and my mom's bicycle is here somewhere, and everything is broken, and it's all lost its color and stuff. And these are the only things I have. This, and this.
Yeah.
Prized possessions there. President Biden announced additional federal funding to help. Money will cover 100% of the cost of hazardous material removal, temporary shelters, and first responders' salaries. The estimated cost of these deadly fires could reach up to $150 billion. Meantime, more than 140 firefighters from our state heading to California to help, and that includes several from Shoreline, North Shore, and Bothell. 9 fire departments in our state put together a task force after they got the call for help. We caught up with firefighters who loaded up their gear and left yesterday morning.
It seems pretty apocalyptic of, gusts of 80 to 100 miles an hour is what I've been told. And when it gets into the structures, the energy that the fire, starts progressing with it's difficult to control. It's difficult to get in front of. And so they're going to try and probably flank it and try and pinch it off and try and protect the communities that they can. And then it'll really just depend on.
I have been glued to the coverage of the California fires. It is hard to imagine what that must be like. My heart goes out to anyone affected by it. I'm wishing you the absolute best. It looks like footage of a doomsday.
Here is a satellite picture of the Eaton fire just this morning. It shows nearly every building in western Altadena on fire. In the Palisades, the destruction, it's immeasurable. The fire there has destroyed at least 1,000 structures so far.
I have been reading and watching so much about these fires over the last 4 hours now, just trying to get to the bottom of how did it start and how do you stop it, because it is just out of control and it seems like people are powerless against it to try and halt the spread of it. It's affecting so many thousands of families and animals. It's unbelievable. And unfortunately, the answer to both those questions, how did it start, how do you stop it, is a resounding don't know. It's almost impossible to track exactly where all this began because it could have been absolutely anything. It's so dry and so windy in California. Windy doesn't even begin to cover just how strong the winds are. I read a couple articles saying that wind speeds were getting up to like 80 miles per hour. I don't know how accurate that is, but like that's like an apocalyptic amount of wind. That's like something you'd read in Homer's The Odyssey when one of the gods gets angry. So that combination of dry and windy, anything could have started this. It could have been Harold and his family in their backyard on Tuesday were making s'mores, and one of the embers just got, picked up and brought on an adventure by the wind, leading to a small fire starting, and that small fire immediately just blossoms into something like this. Now, it's multiple fires that have been happening throughout California. It's not just one, which is what makes it even worse. Fires keep breaking out and keep spreading all over the fucking place. And there's so many factors at play for making this even more difficult to combat than it already is with these conditions. So I read a lot of reports about there just not being enough water for them to fight it, as well as the winds being too high for any kind of aerial. Attempts, even though there have been aerial attempts, you can see some of the footage, like one of the planes that dropped water, it was getting fucking ragdolled by the wind. Luckily the plane didn't crash or anything, but after it dropped the water, the wind was like blowing it around like it was an NVIDIA physics demonstration. It was unbelievable. I was also reading reports of budget cuts that may have had an impact on the fire department's ability to control a fire like this. I was also reading there's just not enough firefighters in the area to fight against something of this scale. So there's just so many different things at play. And I am showing a lot of self-restraint right now, not ranting and raving about insurance companies as well. I'll briefly mention it though, I'm sure a lot of you saw this. State Farm and, some insurance providers, they decided, you know what, don't really need fire insurance. So a lot of homeowners that are losing their homes right now, a lot of families that are losing their homes, no longer have any kind of fire coverage because the insurance just... They didn't think they needed it anymore. So I was reading a lot about how State Farm in particular canceled a lot of fire insurance. So there's a lot to say about that. I'll bite my tongue on it. I've ranted about insurance a lot over the last couple of years. But anyway, the big question is, how do you fight against it? And right now the answer is you don't. The best they can do is try and save like animals. Like I noticed a lot of effort being made to get pets out of houses that some families left behind, as well as like horses that got left behind, and trying their best to save property. But it doesn't seem like there's any viable way for them to stop the spread of the fire at this moment because of just how absurd the wind conditions are, and also just not having enough tools at their disposal for it, like with water and everything. And that's just really scary. They have come out and said the best thing they can do is just wait for it to run out of fuel. That's really about it at the moment. It's a horrifying set of circumstances out there. It's absolutely tragic. Now, of course, with anything of this scale, there's going to be some very brain-dead takes about the whole thing. There's no real point into diving into some of those, but I mean, I'm seeing some unhinged shit like, why aren't the residents of Bikini Bottom coming up from the ocean to start spritzing salt water on the fires to help us out? And like, how can there be fire when there's ocean right next to it? The big thing I'll briefly talk on this one because I see this a lot. Why aren't they just using the salt water to put out the fire? There's an unlimited amount right next to them. Well, you don't really want to be salting the earth. That's not ideal, but at least salt water is better than no water. And I actually read from the California fire captain that the actual acquisition of that water, getting it, transporting it, making some kind of holding pool for it, and then making some kind of way for it to use in their pumps so it can draw from the holding pool to their pumps is just very difficult. And also the weather conditions make it extremely difficult to get a fixed wing aircraft out there to super scoop the water because the wind is blowing so hard. that could also just be deadly if they tried to get any kind of aircraft out there to super scoop the water. So the big thing for not using the salt water right now is that it's just really hard for them to even get to use against the fire if they wanted to, which is why they're using, water from lakes and reservoirs and all of that. But I have seen that a lot.
The residents
it's actually like a
Bikini
SpongeBob
Bottom.
solution. Why don't we take the ocean and move it over there on top of the fire a little bit? And it doesn't. It's not that easy. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, no, I've been seeing the videos of the fires out in California. It is horrifying. Here, hold on. I saw this video earlier today.
Yeah, think about
So
all
most
the multi-millionaires that lost their
were
home.
ordered to
Oh,
evacuate,
boo-hoo.
and I imagine
I mean,
most
that
people
sucks
did.
for the people who actually aren't, like, wealthy, fucking rich, But I think the vast majority of these people are
There's a video
millionaires. So, who really gives a fuck,
of some people that didn't.
Was going viral to.
It's like if you're living in California where fires,
This actually looks like something out of Doom.
earthquakes
Like
are
Doom
happening
Eternal
like
or
every
something.
year, every other year.
Like when the portal to hell opens.
Kind of dumb for staying there.
This was a guy who didn't heed the warning, stayed behind.
I've seen
and
Holy
look at
fuck.
what happened here. I mean, to be surrounded by flames in all direction with your dog there. So this is not what you want to have
Holy
happen.
fuck.
So as
That is insightful. Listen, folks. This is not what you want to have happen. You don't want flames blazing, this inferno surrounding you. You're not looking at a good time. I'm just going to say it. Hey, call me a jerk all you want. You don't really want that.
if he was able to post the video, I hope he ended up being okay. I hope he was able to get out, but
from what I recall, he did.
An exact update on what exactly happened.
Yeah, the footage that's been coming out from this is it's hard to believe that it's not a movie. It's truly nuts.
Obviously, this is our local story, but
it's like something out of a Roland Emmerich film.
News anchors coming here today. I mean,
that doesn't look bad at all.
What's even more fucked up is apparently a lot of people were denied fire insurance by companies like State Farm shortly before the wildfires happened. No, what? What? Insurance did that? I must have misread that. That can't be right. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's like imagine living in California and getting denied fire insurance, or living in Florida and getting denied flood insurance. It's like no fucking shit insurance companies are pulling out of those areas, right? They'd lose billions of dollars.
No, they wouldn't do that. Don't make me go on insurance.
Those companies literally exist to make money.
I think I talked about this on stream. So, I don't remember which hurricane, but one of the hurricanes that blew through Florida a few months ago, it caused some flood damage to our warehouse. Nothing like too expensive to fix or anything, but we of course had flood insurance. Well, let me tell you, the insurance being the saints they are, they found a way to weasel out of any coverage for the flood damage, so it came all out of pocket. And that's the way it goes. That you pay for the insurance for the sole purpose of helping when a natural disaster happens, and their whole goal is to make sure they don't actually pay you for what you've been paying them for the entire time. It's incredible.
Like I just said, those companies exist to make money.
It's really amazing stuff.
No shit, they're gonna pull out.
What was their reason for denying it? What was their reason for denying it? Oh, fuck, I can't remember. I think one of the big things was they didn't think the flood damage was as bad as we made it sound. And also, even if it was, it didn't do enough damage to warrant them covering any of it. It was some combination of those two excuses. Didn't only damage one part of the warehouse. No. One part of the warehouse got it worse than the other. The back building where we play for skill check videos. That one, the entire floor and everything had like 2 or 3 inches of standing water. That one definitely got it the worst and destroyed most of the things that were still on ground level there. But the main warehouse building had water damage in the walls. But not too... like.
Okay, let's switch back. This should be done. This should be ready to go. Damn, still not done. Damn! I said, damn, it still ain't done. Hope I didn't spit in that. Need another drink. Well, I got some water. I guess I can just drink that water. Water. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty world. Sell cocaine to a pregnant girl. I sell cocaine to a pregnant girl. Man, these tangerines are fucking juicy, boy. That's one thing California and Florida can make is good tangerines. They can keep their fires, but and their hurricanes, but I'll take their tangerines. I'll keep buying them motherfuckers. Yeah, I'll keep buying them shits. She's done. Wait. Why can't I hear the game audio? Dude, what the fuck? Why can't I hear my game audio? What the fuck's going on? God damn. So, Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. It's like the OG. Chain of Memories. That was the Game Boy game, I think. Kingdom Hearts 358 in 2 days. Kingdom Hearts 2. Birth by Sleep. Kingdom Hearts wonder what Kingdom Hearts Recoded is. Oh, it's a Japan only release. Oh my god, why can't I hear my game audio, dude? What the fuck? What the fuck, man? I don't get this shit, bro. Maybe let me unplug this shit. I think I can just use my regular setting for this. Yo. Just put that there. Put that like that. And then the fuck? Is it HDMI 1 or 2? I have no idea why I can't hear it, dude. Okay. Dude, what's going on?